All right, Jim just mentioned it. Brian Dutcher's show is tonight at 6 p.m. right here on Xtra. And then Friday night, huge game for the Aztecs. They really all are. Aztecs at Colorado State. 6 o'clock Pacific is the start. Pregame coverage beginning at 5:30. And it's great to catch up with Aztecs forward Tahirou Diabate joining us right now on John and Jim, Extra 1360. Tahirou, thank you for your time this afternoon. And as some of our listeners may or may not know, this is your first year at San Diego State. You didn't play last year in college basketball because of the pandemic. Do you feel as if you've gotten more comfortable with this team as this year has progressed?
Hi. Thank you for having me here. And
Absolutely.
I'm definitely very, very happy to be here. And the answer to your question is most definitely yes. I feel like in our last games, I'm definitely starting to get my rhythm back with the team, in a way, and getting to a place where we are able to play together and benefit, one another, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. You went 5-45 in conference play while you were at Portland. What's it been like to finally be on a winner now?
Honestly, it feels great to be on a program where, you know for sure, you're going to be winning games and stuff like that, because I would say that was definitely the loss, the worst, loss I've ever had in my basketball career, knowing that I'm young and all that. But still, I have never been losing that much my entire life. So moving from there to here, I see one as a huge opportunity for me, to get the winning streak going, and also to get myself in a place where I'm confident enough, in myself, and, confident about my team to go out there and just compete.
Tahirou, what's it like to play offense, in your opinion, you do it at practice, against San Diego State's defense? I mean, your defensive efforts as a team have just been unbelievable this year. Have you ever been a part of a defense like this?
I would say this is definitely a first time, because everyone knows San Diego, for their great defensive, skills, and they've been having that, they've been having that going on for them for so long. So coming in here, I just feel like I've never been on a team for sure that can defend at this level for sure.
So I'm looking here. You were born in Mali. You've lived in the Canary Islands and Japan. When and why did you pick up basketball?
That's pretty interesting. Well, my very first sport was actually soccer. When I was little, being born in West Africa, soccer is a huge thing out there. So that was my very first sport. But as I was playing soccer, I just was growing pretty tall, and one day my dad just suggested, I should at least think about entertaining basketball and see if I like it, I can go for it. If I don't like it, I can still be playing soccer. So from then, I've been playing both basketball and soccer until I made up my mind to move up with basketball.
So you played some high school ball in Japan, right? And your high school rival was Rui Hachimura. And then you played him, and you played against him in college as well, right? When you were at Portland and he was at Gonzaga. Where does he rank among the best players you've ever faced off against?
Can you repeat the last part, please?
Where does he rank among the best players you've ever played against?
I would say Hachimura, he's definitely there, among the best players I've played, because playing against him has obviously been a huge challenge since high school, and moving from high school to here, playing against him again. So I can say he's definitely, a great player, and playing against him, I guess, was a great opportunity for me, for sure.
Is it true that you scored 101 points in a high school game in Japan?
That was actually a long time ago. That was a very long time ago, but yes, that did happen.
How long were the quarters?
Well, the quarters were normal. It was about 10 minutes, and then we play about 10 minutes 4 times, so that's like the full game. And then, when we hit 20 minutes, we go to the half. So pretty much that day, I guess everything was just going right for me. Shooting it, and they were following me. I was getting to the line a lot. And also, when the game hit a certain point, I feel I had about 90-some points. And then my teammates made it a goal to get me to reach 100. So every time we would come down, they would just find me and just give me the ball, and I got to shoot the ball and then do my thing. So that's how it really happened.
How many points did your team score that day? Do you remember?
I do remember. We were in the 140s for sure.
Okay, so you basically shot like almost every time.
Almost, yeah, that's right.
Aztecs forward Tahirou Diabate joining us right now on John and Jim. Again, San Diego State, Colorado State, Friday at 6 from Fort Collins. Our pregame coverage will begin at 5:30. What's it been like for you, Tahirou, to play for this coaching staff and Brian Dutcher? You know, this staff has had so much success. They've been together so long. They've won together. What have you learned from this coaching staff?
Well, first of all, I see these guys as a resource for me, like, personally, to be able to expand my game in a way. And being here with them had really allowed me to see the game in a different way, because when you are playing, at least when you are on a losing team, sometimes there are a lot of things that are hard for you to figure out. And then once you move up to the next level, you start seeing things as they really are, So working with them is definitely helping me see basketball more clearly and getting better as a player and understanding the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Okay, so I was told you know 5 languages, right?
Yeah, that's right.
What are those languages?
The languages are Bambara, which is my native language. The language is spoken in Mali. And then we got French, and then Spanish, and then we have Japanese, and then English, of course.
Jeez.
Which is there a more challenging of those languages to pick up or learn?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, Japanese was a tremendous challenge because going out there, I couldn't really speak the language at all, So when I first got there, it was rough, because it wasn't, like there were many people that could also speak English at the time. I could only speak English, so that's why I could only speak with few people, But with time, I was able to work with teachers out there to better my skills, and I became really good at it.
So what's next for you? I mean, at the end of your playing days, whenever that is, collegiately, professionally, like we've talked about, 5 languages, you're extremely well-spoken and well-educated. How do you see yourself post-basketball? Where will you end up? What will you do?
Well, post-basketball, I'm definitely thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, working with people and trying to create international relations and stuff like that. That's definitely a dream for me because, you can only play basketball to a certain level. Once I'm done with that, I'm definitely thinking about using those skills, and creating a business that can benefit me and my family.
Well, speaking of your family, congratulations, right? You were married earlier this basketball season?
Oh, yeah, that's right. How did you hear about that?
I have sources.
We have sources.
How do you get married during a season? When was the wedding?
Oh, man, it was right before the season actually started, So this is my fiance with him I've been with since I was in Portland. My